Good morning, everybody. GC Kane here with the walkthrough for the front 9 holes played in the Pro Division opening round from the ongoing Grand Prix tournament. To give the new viewers a brief intro, I play Master Division and used to play Expert, but as most of the streamers are now putting out Expert content, I decided to come down to Pro as I did not find many people addressing this division. So for those who already know me, welcome back. And if you're a new viewer, please let me know how you like my content. And based on the feedback of this video, I will post the back 9 as well in the evening Eastern time. I would like you to consider at least one practice token for each hole so that it gives you a feel of what outcome you can expect. Basic outcome will always be a drop, but you will need to make some tweaks based on your club level and ball choice. And also, as you can see from my scorecard, I have minus 16 after 9 holes. With holes 2 and 4 can also be tweaked to drop. If you feel my adjustments are wrong, then you do not have to follow anything I say. This is just a reference guide and this does not guarantee drops by simply copying and pasting. So keeping all this in mind, let's jump on to hole number 1. Hole 1 par 4. Here I'm going to show you 2 drives with my extra mile level 7, which is a 234-yard driver. Very important to keep that in mind because for Epoch 5 plus and EM 8 plus, the position would slightly vary. Here with the par 5 in 0 ball, I had the absolute king wind 9.3 miles per hour. With max extension of the ball guideline, I'm trying to have the ball guideline going on the red portion of the green tree there. Then I apply 3.2 toss spin, 2 right spin and 1 ball right curl with max OP. Try to hit perfect. Here you will see we will take a very nice bounce center on the fairway and then clip the rough and end up on the fringe for a very easy chip. See right there for a very easy chip. Now when I played the shame shot in the main round, I had like very low wind even with a wind 0 ball. So here I had to tweak. Like I said during my intro, you will need to tweak based on the wind strength you have as well. So instead of going on the left side, I move my target like about 1.5 on the right side instead, because the rough extends from right towards left. So keeping on the right side with inner ring on the second cut of rough. See right there at max extension. Then for 7 miles per hour, I had 4 toss spin and 2 bars of right side spin. 1 ball right curl, we try to hit perfect. So make sure that your driver, you note the power on your driver. Extra mile 7 is a 234 yard, and also make sure of the wind you have and make the tweaks accordingly. Hole 2 par 3. Here I started with a kingmaker ball at absolute P3 min, keeping the red ring touching the rough on right. Then I switched to a navigator ball. Then I don't know, maybe it's a replay glitch or something like that, but now from here I will adjust my spins, 1 right spin and an adequate amount of backspin, keeping the ball guideline going through the hole. If needed, you may tweak the landing position just a little. Make sure you have the ball guideline going through the hole. Now I played here max plus 15 P3, but however I would recommend you practicing with max plus 20 P3 instead. That extra 5% is maybe a difference of 0.3 to 0.4 decimals. Again, I played max plus 15 P3. I recommend practicing with max plus 20 P3, and you might have a good chance for a hole-in-one on hole 2. Hole 3 par 5. Here I'm playing with my big topper level 5 and a Titan ball. Nothing crazy here, just a straightforward drive using max toss spin and 1 left spin. See right there. And make sure your ball guideline is centered on the next fairway, just like that. If you really want to push hard for the Albatross, you can try to play with a Berserker or a Luminary ball. But I'm just playing here safe for an eagle. Reason being it's an opening round, and having eagles and drops on par 4s can give you a better score than going aggressive and messing up the drive completely. So that's your call. Adjustment on the drive, max plus 15%. Now I hit a great right, and you know big topper does not have the best of the accuracies, so try to hit a perfect shot. Great ride, but we still rolled down onto the fairway, but we lost significant amount of distance there. So try to hit perfect. Second shot, replayed with your powered wood club, which might be the big dog or the cataclysm. In my case, cataclysm level 7. Like I said, I'm not playing this one for an albatross, I'm just playing this one for a safe eagle. So do not try to get fancy unless you really want to use a luminary or a berserker ball and try to push it hard. Again, second shot for like from the big dog, I played max plus 5%. Half ball right curl and using the OP whatever we adjusted into. Great left, we were still safe here. Take a nice bounce, clip the rough and roll down on the fringe or on the fairway for an easy chip for the eagle on hole 3 par 5. Hole 4 par 3. Here I am playing with the Titan ball. You can also play with the Kingmaker ball if you would like. At top of plus 3 yard mark, complete yellow ring inside the rough. Adjusting the spins to keep the ball guideline offsetting on the dark green column on the right side of the pin, just like that. Adjustment is maximum distance plus 15%. Again, max plus 15 power 3 ball numbers as we are playing with a power 3 ball. Adjust our rings, center and hit perfect. Now you will see we will still miss this one on the left even after offsetting it on the right. So two things can be done. You can reduce the elevation, which I do not recommend, or you can increase the offset. Increasing the offset can give you a better chance for a drop on hole 4. Hole 5 par 4. Here I am playing with my extra my level 7 and a katana ball. 3 right spin and 4 toss spin, keeping half of the red ring inside the rough on the right, just before the plus 1 yard mark. You see the ball guard line going center down the fairway. Adjustment on the drive, max plus 10%, and make sure you hit a perfect shot. Great right might be in the rough, great left might be safe depending on how great you hit. So we always try to hit perfect regardless. The drive yardage could vary somewhere between 330 to 335 yards. I have been consistent 332, 333, and here 335. Second shot you can play with the Hornet or the Thorn. I would recommend Hornet for its accuracy. We are going to use the funnel, using some backspin and some left spin, keeping the ball cut line going at least 2 green squares through the hole. Very important. Do not keep it short even though we have a tailwind. Always keep it at least 2 green squares through the hole, and the backspin will make your ball not come in too hot. Adjustment on the second shot, medium distance plus 5%, mid plus 5. Center the ball and hit perfect. Nice perfect ball. See, with nice camera angle, we roll down right at pin for a sweet eagle on hole 5 par 4. Hole 6 par 5. Here we have a cross headwind. I would recommend playing this one with a Kingmaker to reduce the wind and at the same time get good power. Using 5.9 toss spin and 3 left spin. Just like that, keeping the second bounce clearing about 2 rings over the bunker. Adjustment on the drive, maximum distance plus 15%. Again, Epoch 3 is a 231 yard driver. So if you're playing with Epoch 4, EM7, EM8, EM9, your landing spot would vary. Try to hit perfect. I hit a great left, but since we have a wind push from left to right, we were safe here. Nice bounce. The drive yardage would be somewhere between 360 to 365 yards. Second shot will be played with your sniper. Now have the yellow ring just short of the rough line there and adjust the right spin and toss spin, keeping the ball cut line going at least 2 green squares through the hole. Very important. Here I play maximum distance plus 5%. However, I recommend playing this one maximum distance without any elevation. Now, when you practice, you will know how much you are missing or if you are exactly dropping, because you will also need to use curl as you will have the tree on the way. So with the curl and the change in elevation, you will be able to drop this one for an albatross. You miss this one by like zero point 0.2 rings. So make the appropriate tweaks, practice once or twice if necessary, and a very good opportunity for an albatross on hole 6 par 5. Hole 7 par 4. Here we have a direct headwind, so we cannot go over the water. Now using a kingmaker ball and rock level 7, using 3 bars of right side spin and 1 bar toss spin at absolute min line, with the blue ring touching the bunker on the left. Adjustment pretty easy, 1:1 for 4.5 miles per hour. I adjusted 4.5 rings. Center the ball and hit perfect. Here we make a right distance of 261 yards. The second shot will be played with Grizzly. If you have Grizzly level 7, it will be better because you will have a fully developed ball guideline. Not fully developed, but a better ball guideline than Grizzly 6. Using one backspin and having the ball guideline straight at the pin. So try to see from both the sides, left and right. The adjustment for the eagle shot is maximum distance plus 15%. Max plus 15. Center the ball and hit perfect. Nice perfect ball. And you will see with a nice camera angle, we come in directly dead at the pin for a sweet eagle on hole 7 par 4. Hole 8 par 3. Here I dropped a hole in one, but this is a very aggressive line. If you don't feel comfortable, then do not play this shot at all. Great left will most likely be out of bounds. Great right might be rough or bunker, but great left will definitely keep you out of bounds. So keep that in mind. Using max toss spin and some left spin, offsetting the ball guideline on the left side of the pin. Inner ring touching the left rough there, as you can see. Adjustment pretty easy with the 12:01 pull, 1:1. For 5.3, I pulled 5.3 rings. 12:01 pull angle, very important, and a very aggressive shot. Even though I drop it, if you are not comfortable and if you do not hit perfect with a sniper, don't play this shot. Great left will make you go out of bounds. So play it at your own risk, use practice tokens, and make any tweaks necessary. Hole 9 par 5. Here we have a crosswind going right to left. I am playing my drive with the rock level 7 and a kingmaker ball, using 1 top spin and 3 left spin. I guess I use 1.2 to 1.4 off spin, so please rewind the video and note the exact toss spin I used, but do not use more than 1.5 toss spin. At plus 10 yard mark, blue ring by the rough on the left. Adjustment on the drive, 1:1. Outer wall, left curl. We try to hit perfect. Now we come in very nicely and we have a very clear view of the pin. See just right there. Second shot will be played with your power wood club, which might be the big dog or the cataclysm. In my case, big dog level 7. Now refrain from using any type of right side spin and use max toss spin possible. The reason why I say not to use right side spin, because if you end up somewhere near the fringe and roll into the green, it might give you a very impossible putt. So here I'm using max toss spin and 1 bar of right side spin. Keep 1 right side spin maximum, not more than that. Adjustment on the second shot, maximum distance plus 10%. Now whatever rings you pull into, you will apply 2 more rings to the OP. So if you pull 2 rings into OP, you will apply 4 rings into overpower on your shot. If you pull 3 rings into OP, you will apply 5 rings of OP on your shot. Then we have a very easy chip for the eagle on hole 9 par 5.